Could you handle a 19th century vocal warm-up? Let's find out. In this vocal exercise routine of the week, we will borrow from the bel canto tradition with exercises built around a rhythmic pattern that many singers don't spend much time practicing. Hello there, wonderful singers, and welcome to your COVO vocal exercise routine of the week. I'm Dr. Julia Nielsen, and I am the founder of COVO, short for Community Vocalizing, where our mission is to advance singers' vocal health, fitness, and longevity by providing creative vocal exercise routines. Today, in honor of Rhythm Month at COVO, I'm going to share 3 of my favorite historical exercises, all built on triplet patterns. Now, these are fairly advanced exercises, and they may feel a bit tricky. At first, we are going to start slowly, but expect them to take a little practice before they feel comfortable and coordinated. The first exercise is by Pauline Viardot, a 19th century mezzo-soprano, composer, and renowned voice teacher. And it's what I like to call a zigzag scale. We're going to begin on alternating E and O vowels, but if you have a vowel or vowel pair that you prefer, feel free to use that instead. Here's the pattern. Let's try that together slowly. Let's try that again. One more time, tiny bit faster. Good job. Now, as we go up in pitch, we'll stay slow for a few repetitions, but we will slowly speed up as we go. Are you getting it? As we go back down and speed up a little, you can make this even more challenging by picking a single vowel. You can make it a little less challenging by singing on repeated syllables like triplet, triplet, triplet. Okay, a little faster. Nicely done. The next exercise is by Giuseppe Concone, a 19th century Italian composer and voice teacher known for his lyrical vocal exercises like this one. This is a decorated arpeggio, but each note of the arpeggio, except for the very first one, is preceded by what I think of as a T-do figure. T-do, 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 and we have T-do here, T-do, T-do, right? T-do being the solfege syllables that correspond with those scale degrees. Now, as the pattern ascends, those little preparations happen in the lower octave. As it ascends, they happen in the upper octave, creating this continuous flowing triplet pattern. So let's try it slowly on an open vowel like ah or o. That's challenging, and a little breath challenge at that speed. Let's try again. One more time slowly before we flow through it a little bit more. So now try to keep your breath steady. The ascending intervals invite the breath to spike, while the descending ones can tempt the breath to fall off or land hard. Now with steady tempo. So this one is definitely a challenge. The tuning can be a little tricky, especially getting back up to the tonic in the second measure, and it gets rangy pretty fast. Now, when this starts getting too high for you, you can just jump down the octave, or you can take a break until we come back down in pitch. Just a couple back down, maybe the slightest bit faster, more flowing. exercise is also by Concone. Now, what makes this one different, and frankly one of my favorite exercises, is that it begins and ends on the high tonic. Most vocal exercises start lower, rise to a peak, and then come back down. For example, or but actual vocal music doesn't always follow that contour, so occasionally it's a good idea to sing an exercise with what seems like an upside down contour. You begin up high, you move down away from that pitch, and then you got to find your way back up to it at the end. It's a different kind of coordination. You're not just arriving at the top, but you're re-establishing it. So listen to this one, whole thing first. It's a little twisty and turny. Let's give that a try in pieces. Here are the first two beats. Repeat. One more time. Now the second two beats mirror the first. Join me. One more time. And then finally, the last two beats, these are the second measure. We got to get up, back up to where we started. Join me. Let's try the whole thing together, really slow. Again, nice and slow. Now, let's try to flow through it a bit more, and we will go on. Well done. I hope that this workout has convinced you that 19th century voice training was no joke and that it can still offer us really fun vocal and rhythmic challenges even today. If you enjoyed this exercise routine, we've got more for you. Every week we host 2 30-minute live vocal workouts on Zoom, and we would love to have you join us. These sessions are absolutely free. We meet on Zoom every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and instructions on how to request our free Zoom link are in the description below. If you want to make sure that you don't miss any new Kovo warm-up routine videos, you can subscribe to the channel to see each new routine when it posts, or use the link in the description below to get each new routine of the week delivered directly to your email inbox. And finally, singers, remember, regular vocal exercise is the key to your vocal health, fitness, and longevity. Every time you show up at Kovo, you're going to get a creative vocal workout, expert coaching, and a community of friends to practice with. We'll see you there.